Let me ask you a simple question. Why is it that some people earn $300 a month and still manage to save money, while others earn $2,000 or even $5,000 and still end up broke at the end of every month? How is it possible that two people earning almost the same income can have completely different financial lives? One person is always stressed about money, living paycheck to paycheck, and the other person slowly builds savings, investments, and financial freedom. The truth is simple. The difference is not income. The difference is money management. Most people were never taught how to manage money. Schools teach math, history, science, but they rarely teach the most important real-life skill, how to handle money. So people grow up, start earning, and think the solution is simple. If I earn more money, all my financial problems will disappear. But that's not how it works. In fact, many people who suddenly start earning more also start spending more. This is called lifestyle inflation. Your income increases, but your savings stay the same. And that's why millions of people around the world feel like they are running on a treadmill financially, working harder every year, but never really moving forward. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 powerful money management habits that can completely change your financial life. These are simple habits, but if you apply them consistently, they can help you build savings, avoid financial stress, and slowly move toward financial freedom. Let's begin. Pay yourself first. The first and most important rule of money management is this: pay yourself first. Most people do the exact opposite. They receive their salary and immediately start spending. Rent, food, shopping, subscriptions, entertainment, online orders. And then at the end of the month, whatever little money is left, they call that savings. Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it's a few dollars. And sometimes it's actually negative. This system guarantees that you will always struggle to save money. Successful people do the opposite. The moment their salary arrives, the first thing they do is move a percentage into savings or investments. Not later, not after spending, immediately. This is called pay yourself first. Imagine you earn $500 every month. Instead of waiting to see what's left, you immediately move 10 to 20% into a savings or investment account. That's $50 to $100 saved before you even start spending. And here's the interesting psychological trick. Once that money is gone from your spending account, your brain automatically adjusts your lifestyle. You start living on the remaining money. Without realizing it, you train yourself to live below your means. And over time, those small savings start growing, month by month, year by year. This simple habit alone can completely transform your financial future. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. Now that you understand the importance of saving first, the next question is, how should you divide your money? One of the most popular and practical systems in personal finance is called the 50-30-20 rule. It's simple and easy to follow. You divide your income into 3 categories. 50% for needs. These are the essential things you must pay for to live. Rent or housing, groceries, utilities, transportation, basic bills. These are non-negotiable expenses. If your income is $1,000, then ideally about $500 should go toward your needs. 30% for wants. This is where lifestyle comes in. Eating out, movies, shopping, subscriptions, entertainment, travel. These things make life enjoyable, but they are not necessary for survival. The key here is balance. Enjoy your life, but don't let lifestyle spending control your finances. 20% for saving and investing. This is the most important part of the rule. This 20% goes toward savings, investments, emergency fund, retirement planning. This is the portion that builds your future. Now here's the important thing to remember. Your percentages may not be perfect at the beginning. Maybe your rent is higher. Maybe your income is smaller. That's okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness and direction. Once you start tracking where your money goes, you gain control. And financial control is the first step toward financial freedom. Build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Everything can be going perfectly. And suddenly something unexpected happens. A medical emergency. Your car breaks down. Your phone stops working. Or worst of all, you lose your job. And if you don't have savings for emergencies, these situations can become financial disasters. That's why one of the most important pillars of personal finance is an emergency fund. An emergency fund is simply money that is set aside specifically for unexpected situations. Not for shopping, not for vacations, not for gadgets. Only for emergencies. Financial experts usually recommend building an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So, if your monthly expenses are $500, your emergency fund should ideally be between $1,500 and $3,000. Now that might sound like a big number. But remember, you don't have to build it overnight. Start small. Save a little every month. Over time, your emergency fund will grow. And the moment you have that safety net, something amazing happens. Your stress around money starts to disappear. Because now you know that even if something unexpected happens, you are financially prepared. And that feeling of security is priceless. Identify and eliminate hidden expenses. One of the biggest reasons people struggle financially is not because they earn too little. It's because they don't realize where their money is going. Small expenses may seem harmless individually, but when they repeat every day, every week, every month, they quietly drain your finances. Think about things like daily food delivery, multiple streaming subscriptions, impulse online shopping, random app purchases, coffee or snacks every day. Individually, these may seem small, but let's do a simple example. If you spend just $5 every day on something unnecessary, that becomes $150 per month, $1,800 per year. That's a significant amount of money disappearing without you even noticing. The solution is simple. For 1 month, track every single expense. Write it down. Use a notes app. Use a budgeting app. Or simply keep a notebook. When you see your expenses clearly, something powerful happens. You start questioning your spending habits. You realize which expenses add value to your life and which ones don't. And once you eliminate just a few unnecessary expenses, you free up money that can go towards savings and investments. Learn to invest your money. Saving money is important, but saving alone will not make you wealthy. Why? Because of something called inflation. Inflation means that the cost of living increases over time. The money you save today slowly loses purchasing power in the future. For example, something that costs $100 today might cost $120 or $150 in the future. So if your money just sits in a basic savings account, it may not grow fast enough to keep up with inflation. This is where investing becomes important. Investing allows your money to grow over time. Instead of working only for money, your money begins working for you. And the earlier you start investing, the more powerful it becomes because of compound growth. Even small investments can grow significantly over many years. For beginners, some common investment options include mutual funds through SIP, systematic investment plans, index funds, retirement accounts, fixed deposits or bonds for stability. The key is not to chase quick profits. The key is consistency and patience. Even investing a small amount every month can create significant wealth over the long term. Conclusion. Here's the truth about money. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. It's not about getting rich quickly. It's about building the right habits and following them consistently. If you start applying these 5 principles today, pay yourself first. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. Build an emergency fund. Control unnecessary spending. And start investing early. Then slowly, year by year, your financial life will begin to transform. You'll have savings. You'll have security. You'll have control over your money instead of your money controlling you. Remember this powerful idea. Making money is important, but managing money is what truly builds wealth.